We're going to do a quick demo here of the new iCARaS QuickSign digital signature app we did for tablets. We're going to show it to you here on a full-size iPad. This will run also on Android, and it should run on a Windows tablet that is capable of running a WebKit-based browser like Chrome or Safari. We'll let you know how it works on Windows once we actually test that. But we start out by opening up Safari. Then you're going to enter the address for the Touch, which is usually the same address as the iCARaS with a /touch at the end. What we first want to do is to create a desktop shortcut. And this will allow us to add a shortcut as if it were just an app. We can just add it. What that does is it creates a one-touch shortcut for the app. We'll open up the app. Give it a second. You can see here when you open it from a shortcut, there's no browser address bar, nothing to really indicate you're in a browser window, so it does behave like a native app. We could bundle this as an app, and we may in the future, but right now you're going to access it as a web app. So we enter in our password here. You sign in. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to enter in the criteria for your shipments. Since this is a test database, we'll go back and pull up some old shipments. A little calendar selector. We might not have many for today. By default, we'll always show you today. You can select a list of trading partners, or in this case, we'll just stick with all. When you're ready to search, tap the search button. See, it brought up pretty quickly a list of shipments. You can see a lot of these have already been signed. Like any tablet, you can rotate. We're going to show you here in landscape mode a little bit better for video. But as you can see, there's a few features here. The columns can be expanded for easy viewing depending on the length of your data. Pinch to expand. There's also a feature here where if you swipe left on the column headers, you can customize the columns if you don't want to see, for example, the date, or you want to see the trailer number. That will add that all to the listing. These settings are only for the current session, so they will reset back to their defaults. Maybe in the future we can make those stick somehow, or with a cookie or whatever. Your shipments here, really not a whole lot to it. The columns you can sort by column, ascending, descending on any of the columns. Basically, you will select a shipment. As you select it, it tells you how many shippers are selected, total containers, the weight. So you can select one or many shipments. You could select all if you really wanted to. Gives you the reading. You could unselect all. Selecting all might come in handy if you select on your search criteria by a route number, so it only brings up the shipments you're going to ship. But once you select a couple shipments, you tap here to sign. It brings up a little signature window. I'm sure you'll probably have a stylus or something. To accept the signature, you do that. Right here, if you're happy with what you've done, you're going to submit your signature. You also have the option up here with the print documents. What this does is by unchecking that, it will just store the signature with the shipment. By checking it, it will store the signature with the shipment as well as submit the printing documents for printing out of iCARaS. So if we submit that, you can see it comes back with the verification that the document was signed with the signature. Hopefully, if all goes well, your shipping papers are going to be printed as we speak, and you're ready to sign some other documents here. If you want to search for or refresh your list with some new criteria, a new trading partner, Go hit that, go back, do your search, and you can see route we will implement shortly, but you'll be able to pick it up by route. Go back to your list. One thing you will notice here is if I go back and bring up a pretty big list, let's go enter, I'll go back to 2012. Like I said, this is just a test database. Bring up a few more shippers. There, it loaded the new list. Now if I do a select all, you'll see that the list, it brought up 190 shippers. Not that you'd ever sign 190 shippers, but you can see that it's very responsive. So it's a lightweight app. Speed doesn't seem to be an issue whatsoever. Let's unselect those. At any given point in time, if you do some stuff here, sign your document. If you want to cancel, just hit the cancel. It'll clear everything and reload your list. That's really all there is to it. You can log out when you're done.